Welcome, everybody. We have a special guest here in the hot seat. He's a proud, valued member of the DLP agenda.
Yes.
A singer,
a great value,
a songwriter, a guitar player, an actor, a comedian,
a father.
He's got
a new
husband.
Yeah.
He's the kind of man that everyone wants to be with, and every man wants to be inside of.
Hell
That's
yeah.
Erik Woodworth right there. Welcome, Erik.
I'm here, baby.
Women want to be
right.
with me, men want to be me.
Hey, now.
It's true.
Tower
It
of
is
Power. Too high blood pressure to be sour.
Mhm.
No, my blood pressure's real good. I started on the losartan today, trying to live past the age of my brother.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
And all I had to do was just something.
What's the target to beat?
Something. Yeah. What's the
What year do you have to beat Jeremy?
He died at 52. And
Okay.
I
You got
turned,
12 years or whatever?
Yeah, I got a 12-year head start.
Yeah.
on him,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got
that's
some
where I'm
time?
gonna go. Yeah.
You got some time?
It's still 50-50.
Well, listen, you got to be.
You have more to live for. I'll give you
Listen,
that.
Like, if we're talking about time-wise about my family history, my dad died before he was 70 years old. Jeremy died at 52. I'm the oldest living male in my family, in my immediate family right now. So the odds are stacked against me currently.
You're
A lot of pressure.
the last heir of the Woodworth dynasty.
Yeah, I actually went to go see a doctor for the first time in like 20 years because like I should go because my family history. And I was telling him I was like, yeah, how's your dad? He's dead. And I was like, your brother dead, 52, heart attack, massive stroke. And they're like, what about your grandparents? I was just like, oh yeah, double cancer on one side, and then one lived to 90, other one super cancer too.
Sick.
And they were like. It's history of smoking and stuff like that, and I was just like, nope, just lucky.
Does DMT count? No.
Like-
Okay.
As you tell this story, Sticky Nicky just said earlier, Erik brings such joy.
Thank you.
He does. He does.
Normally.
Yes.
And now we
Especially
learned about his
at a
family
funeral.
history of death.
Yeah, there you go.
At a funeral, either that he's a part of or the focus at.
Hey, every time I go to that graveyard, though, I just look down at them and I go, there can be only one.
I have assumed the throne.
So it's going to be a very Erik-centric episode.
Good.
Oh.
Let's pop a number.
Great.
We have a game we're going to play a little. I'm going to tease it now, but your wife is Erica is a big fan of smut novels.
Shout out. She's probably watching now.
I hope so. And she
Erica
sent me some of the excerpts from these novels. She messaged me on Facebook, and I got to tell you, it was hot.
The shit's steaming.
I've
Yeah.
never been talked to like that from a woman
Ever.
Now, listen, I told her to send you these, but not show them to me. And she's like, is it okay that I'm doing this?
Hey,
I was just like, yeah.
If
It's
you're
great.
watching or
It's
listening,
nuts.
Erica, you can keep them coming.
Keep
'Cause
'em
I
coming.
feel like I've seen you now with the mask.
Now-
off.
Send me
I know
some.
you
I
are,
will
yeah.
jerk it hard too.
Now, she reads these smut novels. She was reading one the other day. She came downstairs immediately. I think I was playing a game or something, and she goes, "You need to take those off. I got to tell you."
Pause this.
Oh,
She gives me a synopsis of the current book she's reading, and I don't know the name of it. But if you're in chat, you can throw it in there. But she says the premise of this particular story is that there is a lady who basically finds a genie that can give one wish.
Mhm.
And her wish is to have the man from her fuck novel be made flesh. Okay. So the guy from
Little
her,
meta.
Yeah.
So it's a novel about a woman reading a
Okay.
novel.
Yes.
Okay.
and
some
then,
highbrow stuff.
Uh-huh.
so this guy comes into reality, okay, literally and figuratively. And his whole deal is that apparently he'll disappear unless he's sexually pleased at all times.
So
okay?
he's got to be
Ah.
in a constant state of sexual
of
arousal.
arousal,
So he
yes.
gets no downtime.
no downtime. He has to be
Constantly fucking.
okay?
Wow. And your
So-
wife's like, I'm up to the challenge.
It's-
Done.
And so
I was going to suggest that.
the part of the story that she gives me an excerpt from, she goes, so she has to leave and go to work because she still lives in the real world.
Yeah.
And she orders him to jerk off in a cup until she comes back. Okay. So she comes back from work and the cup is filled to the brim.
Oh.
like a
Simbazo squirt gun special.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, like a frothy macchiato.
Welcome home.
Yeah.
And she proceeds to go grab one of those what is it, like those Japanese big straws, the bubble straws, and slurps
The ones that
it
the
up.
pearls can
Yes, yeah, soaks the pearls up like that. And
Ew, dude.
it's described as chugging down his population paste was the word. So,
Well, now that you have a taste of it, in the middle break here, we have a game where I'm going to read some of these excerpts, and there's some that I wrote myself. And you have to identify, is it
Yes.
smut or is it Rob?
Rob. Yes,
So
I'm going to
that's-
be eager.
Yes.
This is going to be funny because just the novels and the excerpts we've read before,
Yeah.
like stuff like my purple-headed warrior thrusting in your
it's-
quivering mound of love pudding.
Yeah.
So to see you,
Oh yeah, my
attempt-
interpretation. Yeah.
to you attempting
Mhm.
erotica.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't think it went that hard.
Dude,
Oh, it trust
like,
me.
it's wild.
There's going to be a warning when we start this. Like, this is not a Thanksgiving dinner.
This is usually
listen to.
this might be Patreon worthy, but
Yeah.
you're going to get this
There's
on the
going to be
house.
some dirty words.
Damn.
And I would recommend, just for couples out there, you should read these together because one of three things will happen, and all these things are good. A, you'll just laugh because it's ridiculous.
Okay.
B, you'll get turned on. You'll get into it. Or
Yeah.
C, both will happen. And all those are good things.
You know, when I
Yeah.
worked at a bookstore, I worked at two of them. Borders went out of business. Barnes and Noble I worked at for a few years. But one of the most, how do I put this, temporarily shoplifted items
Mhm.
was erotica. By temporarily, I mean it would be
They
stolen.
take it in the bathroom.
Yes.
To the bathroom.
And you would find these shits behind the toilet constantly. And the number one book, I remember there was all the little red Harlequin
Mhm.
romance novels,
Mhm.
you know, The Stable Boy, A
Yeah,
Poolside Mistress, A Beloved Affair, like these really softcore titles.
Mhm.
But there is a Finnish artist known as Tom of Finland.
Oh, I'm familiar with Tom.
You know about Tom of Finland?
Yeah.
Rob, I'm going to pull up a little Tom
Invented-
of Finland on here for you.
Invented the
Okay.
leather daddy.
How do we
Yes, he
spell
did.
this? How do we spell this last name? for
Tom
listeners?
of Finland.
Oh,
as
of
in
Finland.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Tom of Finland. And he specializes
This
in
is the artwork. that he does.
hardcore leather gay erotica.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's a lot of this stuff right here.
Ah.
A lot of leather daddies.
He's looking
lot of
like
stubble.
Joe of Mexico right now.
Yeah. Looking real nice. Big, thick bubble butt. A lot of bikers,
Okay.
fucking sailors. A lot of
I feel like everyone is just a different way he drew Tom Selleck back
Yes.
then.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it's wild.
Each one
Or
looks
now,
like Magnum
Selleck still, he's
PI.
still got it.
Yeah, no, he's still got big beef bringing to
Mhm.
the table. We would find this
Magnus
book.
penis in.
Look at
Oh.
look at the crank on that fella
Man.
right there. Look at these.
God.
We'd find this book in the fucking men's bathroom constantly. Constantly. And luckily no one ever defiled it. And then one day someone, by the grace of God, bought it. They're like, why do I keep
Yeah.
coming in here and renting this thing? Let me go ahead and take this thing back to my
It
mom's
is
place."
technically used.
It is.
Yeah.
It
All
is.
right.
A lot of creases in the
Very
spine.
much used.
Not great. Not great.
But before we get to that, let's talk a little bit about Uncensored. Can we do that?
Yes.
Do you want to get into that now?
Uncensored. Bushy. Crushing both nights. Bussy night 1, Bussy night
Thanks.
2.
I know. I just realized we had it ordered, and I just went out of it.
Oh no,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
no
yeah,
word. There's
yeah.
just stuff we wrote
Mhm.
tonight. Yeah, absolutely fucking crushed. All of our friends were there. Saw Jess, Pam, Ariel was sick. We hope you're on the mend. I know you're struggling. I sound like shit right now. My allergies are bad.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll get your perspective, my perspective. I'll give you some behind the scenes. In night 1, B minus. Night 2, A fucking plus.
And Bussy
Yeah, they
was
were
on
great.
both
Bussy
shows?
was A plus on both. The JSS portion was okay. Night 1, night 2, out of the fucking park. Well, our boss came to night 1, the less of the 2 nights, and about halfway through, he wasn't there anymore.
You don't like to see that.
No, you want to see him stick around to the very, very end, and this is like the boss.
What's worse, that or he doesn't show up at all?
That him leaving.
Yeah, you're right.
It was like,
Yeah.
This isn't worth sticking around. And it's only an hour and a half long show. So 45 minutes in, I know where he lives. It's not a short drive.
Yeah.
He's like, no, we're leaving. And right now, as we sit here, we still don't know why. That we don't know if he had another engagement, if he had an affair that evening he needed to attend.
He's working for 92Q now.
Yeah, he bailed, and now
Yeah.
he's heading up Kramer and Jess in the morning.
He's like, you know what? I get what they're doing
Yeah.
here.
Jesse's 15
Yeah.
different erotic nicknames for tits that night,
Yeah.
okay, including the Jizz ShamWow.
Yeah.
None
Hey,
of it needed.
this is who we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the worst thing he can say when he comes back?
You know what? Not that he's angry. I was disappointed. That was like, wow, this is who we are.
You guys are better than that.
Yeah,
You're like,
we're not.
we're actually not.
No, I don't need
We-
low-hanging fruit. We
Right.
look for the fruit that's rotting
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the grass. I find the stuff that the deer
Yes.
gets drunk off when they eat. I'm not climbing for fruit.
What if he comes back and he's like, it's really funny, but all the jokes are great, but what you said about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is what hurt the most.
Yeah.
Did
Sorry,
he see
that one?
Bussy? Did he see Bussy?
Oh, definitely saw Bussy. He
Yeah.
took Bussy to the chest. No, he
could-
got
it could
double
have been
barrel
Bussy.
Bussy. Double barrel Bussy. I didn't even think about
We
that.
can blame it on Bussy.
Yeah, it
Night
could be
one,
Bussy's problem.
night
Yeah.
1 Bussy
Yeah.
was full flavored.
Because he brought the wife.
Yes, she did.
Well,
And
that
she doesn't even know about pussy.
that takes a
Yeah.
little prep.
You did. Hold on. You ended night 1 with what song?
Judy.
Judy. Night 2, Special Girl.
was
Oh.
too.
Okay, God, if she'd have heard that one.
You're
If
lucky.
she'd have heard Special
Yeah.
Girl, that would have been a
Yeah.
fucking calamity.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, they fucking that crowd on night 2. Boy, did they love Special Girl. They were
Special Girl.
erupted.
We
They
almost were like,
erupted.
let's let him do another
It's a
song.
banger.
We'll actually ruin the night if we come out.
If you hadn't heard of these songs, they are all available on your special, correct?
Yeah, you
Eric?
can go check it out on the Bussy's YouTube page. You
No.
go to ericomedy.com or go to hotbussy.com.
There you go.
HOTBUSSI.com. It'll take you right to the special.
you
I'm
can get
getting
a
some
little-
updates about something from that night. This might be breaking news. Okay,
Go
couple of
on.
things. Nikki, great getting to partner up with you during the pain harmonica. I won, but I was still put in pain. You're the only person that got a question right. 2, did you see the big guy in the back of the room that everyone was looking at going, this chair, they're fold-out chairs,
Oh no.
can't fucking handle him.
Oh no, I didn't see this guy.
We're
I mean, he was a
talking
big boy
6'2", just shy of 450.
Oh.
And
yeah.
not big,
Big.
blobbish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one, the immovable object.
When he sits around the house, he really sits around the house.
does.
Apparently he sat
He
down
does.
and the fucking chair exploded. I'm receiving word that
Yeah.
Pam.
The chair never stood a
Did
chance.
you guys see the big guy literally break a chair and fall to the ground?
That's a big
What
fall
a
right there.
Fucking nightmare. Oh no, Ariel, Tim's saying he would have broke. No. He was not. This guy's twice the size of Tim.
Tim's weight is balanced.
Yeah, Tim is perfectly proportioned. I mean,
Yeah,
he keeps
it's-
80% of his weight in his dick.
Mostly cock.
It's
Yeah,
almost cock, a little bit of balls.
right. You understand, Ariel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's big. Well, I mean, you could be a somewhat how much do
What do you think his cock weighs?
At least it's got to be a 30-pound weight.
What do you think
right?
an
Yeah.
average? I have no idea. How
What's
can
your
you
cock
weigh?
weigh?
Yeah.
Everybody reach down, weigh their
All
dicks
right,
real
Tell
quick.
you what.
All right, everyone, weigh their
Yeah,
dicks.
sorry. Get on a scale, then I'll put my. Never mind. Okay, and then we'll weigh it
Tangerine.
after. Yeah.
I'm getting tangerine.
Yeah.
So if like
It's not a lot.
if you order like a basket of shrimp, it's like 13 ounces.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I got about an ounce.
Yeah, I'm holding on to one nice.
Well, you got to
butterfly
weigh it
shrimp.
aroused. I mean, that's when it
Yeah.
matters,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Because clearly, when Tim's watching Uncensored, he's at a full
I just
erection.
imagine Tim blacking out when he gets hard because it's got to take blood from
that would be-
every
Yeah.
extremity.
That's his finishing move.
That's
the
it.
the blackout.
Hey, next we do it as a future thing. Set up a screen, little like drug, one of those little scales.
Mhm.
We all weigh our dicks.
Yeah.
We all place our
Dick and balls.
one of us has
Let
to
it-
hold the scale.
yeah,
So we have an idea of weighing our dicks
Yeah.
and advocating guess whose butthole it is.
Yeah.
Guess whose
We-
butthole?
again, Dan, this is our show.
Yeah, this is
our
what we
brand.
do. Did you hear the one we
Are
workshopped this morning
morons.
with Stamboni?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what was that?
We're gonna get Stamboni sexually assaulted by a buck.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
guy was attacked down the street from 98 Rock. A buck
Yeah.
comes out of the
Somebody
cut.
agreed immediately.
Immediately, like, done. Before I asked him, he's like hunting for doe
Yeah.
costumes online.
Right. Deer piss.
You were looking for musk and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
This buck has been like running out and assaulting people, and they think it's because it's that time of the year where they get like in the
yeah,
rut,
where
they
they're
get horny.
rutting. Yeah.
So we're gonna musk up Stamboni. We're sending him down the hill in a doe outfit, and we're just gonna have him crawl around on all fours while going like,
Yeah.
with that asshole pointed towards
Yeah.
the tree line.
I mean, he's
Okay.
a natural.
It was
What
brilliant.
could go
I think
wrong?
you could do it.
I think you could pull it off.
Yeah.
Would you like to get in on the Kincaid gets our asshole bit?
Yeah, of
Done.
course.
Oh,
Okay.
well, yeah, of course. It's,
All of us.
I'll go into the folder I already have prepared.
Yeah, excellent. Here and sent. There it is.
different filters.
Here's
my asshole in the Bahamas.
Wow,
Here's it,
sepia.
an aspen.
Oh, my
Get it?
asshole's got
aspen.
aspen. It's got a butterfly crown on it.
This one is Emperor Palpatine throwing Vader into the volcano into my asshole like this.
So,
Yeah.
what was your take of Uncensored from your perspective of
But
stuff?
Uncensored was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say pretty accurate from your Friday depiction. Now,
Mhm.
one of the things that I try to, especially when I see it, is that I like to say I have a decent rapport with Josh Spiegel, and he
Yeah,
doesn't have
yeah.
a decent rapport with a lot of
No,
people.
he
He's a-
hates most people.
He
likes
likes
you. He has an
No.
odd fascination and interest with you.
well.
He smiles quite a bit when you're in.
I've
here's
noticed
the,
that.
Here's the thing. This is one thing I do too when I'm in a studio with him. Whenever he's reading the news, I play this game. It's an untold game. We don't speak about it, but every time he's telling the worst news story in the whole world, I look him dead in the eye and I just go like this, and I just give him this
Little
shit-eating
smirk,
grin,
yeah.
and I'm like, "Don't fucking laugh," and he'll go, hand.
Hand.
And he has to like look away, and
Yeah.
I'm constantly trying to make him laugh when he's
Yeah.
talking about like
A
mother-
fire that
Yeah.
killed like
Yes.
an elementary school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when they
The-
found the boy trapped in the dryer.
Yes.
the whole time I'm like, don't
Don't
laugh, motherfucker.
laugh.
Don't laugh. If you laugh, it's gonna
Someone on SNL trying to get someone
Yes.
else to break.
Yes, that's
It's a
what
good bit.
That's
That's
all
a
I
great
ever try
bit.
to do. But I finally did something. I told this story backstage to Speaks, and I was going to share it here. But and that went well. I'm going to tell that story right after this. But I showed him a video, and I was
Dude, the
explaining-
video you showed him, I would have thought that's right up his alley.
I
Please
thought so
explain
too.
this video
Please.
because it's gold.
There's a video that I found on my Instagram feed because it's a good one. And if you go into my Insta feed, it is you're either gonna laugh a lot or you're gonna be like, I don't think we can ever talk again.
Yeah,
those are
there's
the only
something
two.
The
Yeah.
reactions
algorithm
you can
really
have.
puts a mirror
Yeah.
in front of you going, this is you.
This is you.
This is
what
you.
do.
This is what you are.
Yes. And this one was like it was clearly a comedy bit, but it was a fake news local news thing. There was a local manufacturer is recalling these new seatbelts, and the seatbelt it goes directly around your neck.
It's a neck belt.
It's a
Yes.
neck belt. So as soon as you crash, it just shows like a bad CGI thing of like somebody's neck snapping in half. And the next part is a video where a car is like pulling in, going like 1 mile per hour, and then it dings the car in front of it, and a child's head just blasts through the windshield.
It's so fucking funny.
And I laughed so hard.
I am
Backstage.
crying laughing.
Yeah.
He's showing it to Tommy.
Yes.
He's showing it
Yeah.
to Joe.
I show it.
You
to
can't fathom that anyone
No.
in this group wouldn't like it.
By the way, when I'm watching it, the first stage I think I'm like, Speaks is gonna love this.
I gotta
Yes.
get this to speak.
Right up his
This will
alley.
brighten his
He
day.
hates
walk-
kids.
I walk it over. He goes, "Oh my god!
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
so that's my first bad interaction
Yeah.
with Speaks.
Hey, it'll only take 2 years to get him back.
yeah,
Yeah,
We'll
it'll take
never
him a little
talk
bit
again.
to get you back. Yeah, we had some stuff today that I was I kind of felt like I was left swinging in the wind myself as far as showing somebody something, expecting a different
Mhm.
reaction. We did a little OnlyFans update today because Joe Stamboni, famously JSS DLP producer,
Mhm.
he falls down the same pretty deep dark well of OnlyFans accounts.
Yours was pretty.
Mine was
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Can I want me to show Eric the one that I know?
I
I'd love
do.
to see.
Are we
I'll
allowed
put-
to Patreon this?
I'm going to
Just-
give you
just the face.
We'll put it on the Patreon. Exactly.
By the way, any listeners, share your OnlyFans link in the chat. We'd
Yeah,
love
be
to
sure
know.
to link us to
we
your
sure,
OnlyFans.
we sure.
We
Yeah.
like
And if you're starting your own, feel free.
Yes.
Yeah, we want to.
Please.
Yeah. Pam, Rodney, Brittany, Ariel, Steph.
Gary, where are you at? Holler if you hear
Nikki,
me.
ready to follow your OnlyFans.
Let
ready
us
to
know.
subscribe.
We want to be in there.
Mhm.
I will present it to Eric the same way that I presented it to you.
Yeah.
this morning,
I'm
Rob.
ready.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
It starts
Hold this.
off promising.
Now-
It starts off as a
We-
Justin special.
Am I supposed to guess who this person is?
No,
I
you
won't
have
reveal
no
it.
idea.
I
No,
won't
it's a
reveal it.
random.
This is someone
Okay.
you've never
Yeah.
seen before, but you could probably guess. Hey, well, hold
Okay.
on one
Hey,
second.
there's so many to choose
Hold on,
from.
there's a lot to choose from. You
Yeah.
go, hey, good looking rack.
Okay,
You see
yeah.
the dark
very nice.
hair. You're thinking to
Very,
yourself,
very well
that's
endowed.
Justin and yoinks.
He pays for that. I've never heard Eric laugh this hard.
It's because I
Yes.
listen. I gotta be
Okay.
honest with you. I was
We're
expecting.
going to share it on the OnlyFans. Jesus, on our
Listen,
Patreon.
I
We
won't
promise.
tell you what it is, but I'll tell you what it wasn't. What I had braced myself for, because one of my dearest friends is Tommy
Hey,
Simbazo.
yeah.
I was 100% expecting a cock. That was the
You're
next
expecting a dick.
I
Send
was
it to
like,
me right
okay,
now. I will post it on Patreon
how-
in real time.
I will
How-
get it to you.
Okay.
How
You can post
juicy
it.
is this cock that I'm about to see? And I'll let you know.
Oh, no.
It's not a cock.
It
It's
is
not a dick.
not.
But somehow
It is not.
so much
It's somehow.
worse.
Don't you wish after showing that to you, there was a dick?
Yeah, yeah.
Don't
Oh,
I
you
wish
wish?
I'd seen
It
a
would-
cock.
Hey, a dick would make
A
so much
dick
more
would
sense.
make
I'd be
so
like, I
much
get
more
that.
sense
I understand how that could turn you on.
than what I
Oh,
showed you.
Yeah.
God.
I'm trying to find
Because I know people who love dick. I don't know anybody that knows.
pretty
that loves that,
standard. If you
okay?
love dick, that's
Yeah.
pretty rare. No
at
one
least
loves
half of
you.
us love it.
No one loves what I just showed you.
No one.
No
All I-
one anywhere.
When I saw what I saw, I immediately heard a.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
what I.
you just want to
Her-
watch her eat
Her
corn.
website is onlyfan.com.
Yeah, because apparently she licked one when she was younger. She put her whole fucking face into an industrial
Oh.
fan.
Oh,
I'm
my
trying
God.
to pull up the other one
Okay.
for him now.
What is
It's
if I
not a
can.
deep belly button area.
No, it's not. Continue to
No.
guess. Anybody can try.
Yeah,
And guess.
guess the
I'm gonna get Rob the, picture.
feature.
I'm gonna get him the face because the face is actually
All right.
featured on her Instagram.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm stealing OnlyFans content. That fucking face, that
Oh,
John
God.
Carpenter villain looking fucking face.
Dude, it looks like it was a demonic painting. It doesn't even look like it could even be
It
connected to
doesn't
the
look
body. you
real.
just
It
showed
doesn't
me.
look
It looks
real.
like a Silent Hill character.
Ugh.
Turns around. I'm trying to find this other one because there was a second one and got it. Now let me
Okay.
show you this
All
other
right.
beauty. You're gonna
Right.
start to see a theme.
Yeah, I'll take both of those when you're ready.
Justin's interested in some
Again,
very
little side view,
All right.
bra,
What do you think
panties,
of that
very
butt
attractive.
right there, looking pretty nice.
Got a nice
huh?
little
Not bad.
badonka.
Not mad at that.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
up? There we go.
It's beginning to look a lot like Halloween.
It's the opposite of the other. If you could only combine the
Oh,
two.
if only
Imagine-
you could.
Imagine if you just combined Paris Hilton with Alfred E. Newman.
All right, screenshot that. Screenshot the other. Send
Imagine
it to me.
You've
Oh.
ever wanted to fuck Ovechkin? Okay. That's exactly
Well,
what you're
there is a hat trick between the three of them.
There is. Okay, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna get this here now. I'm gonna get you that. I'm gonna back up just one more. You
Yeah.
gotta
Oh,
see.
is there more?
Just the one. The first
Just
one.
wait.
first one
There's
is-
more.
The first one is a fucking mess.
If
man.
I were to describe the face of the first one just by a cartoon character, looks like fucking Ren Hoek from Ren and Stimpy.
Jesus
like,
Christ,
that's
yeah.
the best way to
It
describe
looks like
what you're
when-
gonna
Well,
see.
The second one is like the serial killer who starts off with like the basic kill, and then as he realizes what he's more into, his signature. That's what is
Yeah.
the
this
first
is
one.
the
Yeah.
first one is actually what I'm crazy into. There's
God,
one.
imagine if there was a serial killer that was into taking out bitches missing teeth. Dundalk would be in
It'd
shambles.
be a bloodbath in that motherfucker.
And they wouldn't even investigate.
Like,
it.
look
They
at
would
that.
just say you're.
Look at that tight, perfect, snug little
Wow,
body.
okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
But then you scroll up and you see that. What is happening?
I send me all these.
$13.99 a month.
All right,
Worth
but only
every
$5 a month
fucking
on our
penny.
Patreon.
It looks
Holy
like if Jim Henson started an
Yes.
OnlyFans.
Yes.
It's fucking horrible.
It looks like a woman from Olney, Maryland. Yeah.
you pay for
Patreon.
this?
That'll be the one I send you.
Yes,
Right there.
send me that.
Oh.
Patreon.com/the DLP agenda. Let's
There you
take
go.
a break. We'll hear from our sponsors. Okay. All right. Have a good trip in Mexico, Joe and Katie.
Take care, Joe and Katie. Trip
yeah.
prediction responses
Yeah.
when you return.
All right. Do you want to play this game?
Yeah, let's play.
Let's
a
Okay.
game.
do it, man.
All right.
Let's
play a
do
game.
it.
I'm gonna set it up.
Okay.
So, your wife, one day on Facebook.
Mhm.
By the way, I'm pretty sure she just started sending me these. There wasn't like a setup, and I'm
No,
like,
I told her to send
okay,
it to you. I
she
told
did,
her.
okay, but I'm telling you, it felt nice. If you're
Okay.
listening, Erica, I was a big fan. Feel free to keep doing this. So,
Yeah.
she sent me some excerpts, and I'm gonna read them. And some are actual excerpts from these smut novels that she reads,
Yes.
and then some are excerpts that I've made
And
up
we're-
in my head.
And we're
So,
guessing Smut or Rob.
Is
Okay,
it smut or
smut,
is it Rob? Yes.
Or is it Rob? How many
Yes, try
examples
not
do you
to
have?
look. Well, enough.
Enough.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And play
And-
along in the chat.
And I'm not going to censor this. So there are going to be some bad words. So let me see. What's a good one to start with? Let me see here.
Work
Is it-
on spice this up as we go.
Okay. Is it smut or is it Rob? Just looking at her perfect little pleasure pearl makes my head feel fuzzy. It's even prettier painted in my milky release.
Ew, dude.
I'm gonna go. That's Smut. I'm gonna go Smut.
I'm going Rob. I'm going Rob on that one.
That is smut.
This guy knows his wife's
Mm.
novels. Okay.
Okay. Let me see. What else do we want to do here?
Ew, my milky release.
Milky Release.
Ew, dude, get your
Mm.
shit checked out.
By the way, that's how we're gonna announce the next Bussy album.
Milky
Milky
Rele-
Release.
Show title. Show title's Milky
Oh.
Release. Yes. Hey, when's that Milky Release drop? Hold out your hands.
Is it smut or is it Rob?
Okay.
Fucking Noah. I lean forward and take Caleb in my mouth. His long, thick muscle, hard as a rock. I fist the base because I can't take it all and suck him slow and gentle, licking and teasing with my tongue. A little hot in here, right?
Well,
Okay.
Yeah,
pardon me.
I'm gonna go. That one's a Rob. I'm gonna go. That's a Rob.
I will
Okay.
go smut.
it's smut. It's 1
Yes,
to 1.
1 and
Mhm.
1. 1 and 1.
All right.
Yes.
Smut or Rob? My eyes grow wide as he unleashed his massive pleasure tool. As big as it looked, it felt even bigger inside my cum nest.
Ew, dude. Okay, Rob.
Rob. I'm gonna
Cum
go Rob.
nest?
Cum nest. is
Cum
a Rob.
nest?
Team cum nest.
Yeah.
Team cum nest, yeah.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. All
Mhm.
right.
come nest,
Come nest, come nest, come nest. Oh yeah. That lady's mouth, that was a comes wasp's nest.
What if there's a Bill Goldberg comes back and it's that's
comes next. Oh, yeah, who's comes next?
Comes next.
Instead of who's next?
Gay Bill Goldberg is trying to find out who comes next.
Who's coming next?
Who wants to comes next?
All right. Is it Smut or is it Rob? I've never been into butt stuff. Many men have begged and pleaded, but to no avail. But then came Brevin. 30 minutes of him expertly burying his tongue inside my beautiful back hole. I begged and pleaded for more. He planted his massive pulsating flag in my oh-so-willing ass, staking claim with every animalistic thrust.
Okay. So I was gonna go Rob, but I don't think Rob would have put the name Brevin in there. And so I'm going to go Smut.
I'm going to go Rob again.
Brevin in the house.
Fuck yeah!
Good job. Good job.
I have a
Good
feeling
job.
that as you went, your creative juices, I bet that came to a rolling boil. By the time you wrote your third or fourth one, it started out as, his meat stick
I was getting
sure
into it.
gave me down in my pleasure. My pleasure
Made
giggle.
me happy.
10 minutes later,
It would be funny if this is the thing that you get to retire off.
yes,
I'm gonna write it. Brevin is the star of all my novels.
that needs to be your surname.
Yes. It's called Brevin Side of You. All right. Is it Smut or is it Rob?
Okay.
My fingers are gentle as I probe at that pink stink wrinkle, testing its limits.
Pink stink wrinkle.
It's almost too blatant. I'll go Smut.
I'm going to go Smut as well.
It is Smut.
It
There
is
you go.
Smut.
Mhm. Smut or Rob?
Pink stink wrinkle.
Yeah, it is.
Dude.
Try saying that to a woman.
Pink stink wrinkle.
Yeah. Mm.
That's the type. When
Yeah.
Erica reads that,
Hanging around with my pink
Pink
stink
stink
wrinkle.
The old PSW.
yeah, sing it to the tune of Cotton Eye Joe.
By the way, that monster you showed me on OnlyFans has a pink stink wrinkle for sure.
Oh, that's dark brown. Her ass is dark brown.
I creamed all over his womb broom.
Yes, Rob.
Okay.
Rob.
Creamed all over his womb broom with the force of a volcano. And I do mean that literally. I was on Satan's waterfall and it all just kind of went boom.
Fucking
Womb broom.
womb broom. I'll go Rob.
I'm going to go Smut.
That is Smut.
Yeah,
That is Smut.
tied back up.
I have yet to work womb into my
Damn,
sexy talk.
womb broom.
Mhm.
Womb broom. Let me
All
hear
right.
say hey. Oh,
Mhm.
hey. Womb broom.
He grabs my hair and pulls my head towards him, whispering in my ear, I'm going to eat it, beat it, then repeat it.
That's a Rob.
That's
That's
gotta
Rob.
be Rob. That's gotta be Rob.
I think I've said that.
You
before.
might have. You just read that
Yeah,
from your journal.
Right.
Yeah.
But really, it's
Yeah.
eat it, beat it, then go to sleep it.
That was actually eat it, beat it, go right to sleep. It. Yeah. That was the next page in that little
Yeah. Right.
You let me with the leadership.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my God.
All right.
Eat it,
okay.
beat it, and repeat
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Oh.
Let me see.
We got 15 show titles.
We
tonight.
do. We
God.
do.
Milky.
All right.
Milky release.
Milky
Okay.
release.
Let me see.
Ugh.
What's a good one here? More growls, as in more, the last name.
Okay.
Experiencing my snug little snatch for the first time. He's buried to the hilt, his swollen sack resting against the curve of my ass.
Jesus, Rob.
Mm.
Giving me the fucking vapors
I
right now,
know.
bro. The way you read that last
Yeah.
one,
You like
got a
that?
little breathy with it.
Mm.
I'd be surprised if this one was Rob, honestly. So I'm going to go Smut.
That's why I'll go Rob.
It is Smut.
Yes.
Eric pulls him.
Mhm.
Pulls
See-
ahead with that one.
See that it's writing from the lady's
Yeah,
perspective.
you're right.
That's why,
Yeah.
you know.
You gotta
maybe
put
you're
your
on to me.
mind into the mind of the bitches.
Smut or Rob? I juggled his balls in my mouth with my eager tongue. I squeezed his right nipple with my left hand and slipped a finger into his coy yet inviting boy cunt.
Rob, coy, yet inviting boycotts. Bookie.
It's a good sentence.
Bunt. That's a great sentence. Jesus, Rob.
Faulkner couldn't have done it better.
You are our fucking slave Michael
right.
Crichton.
Oh,
Oh my God. Is that you, Rob?
that is me.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
that's
Yes.
me.
Dr. Stephen King Jr. You are fucking.
By the way, that's a good one, though.
Yeah,
That's-
it is a
that's
good
smut
one.
level.
That's really good.
Yeah, thank
Okay,
you.
I'm not sure how many more you have.
I think we could end it on that.
Okay.
one. I think that's
That
a
was
good
perfect.
one.
There, we need to final boss this thing.
Okay.
If she's listening,
Okay.
too late. If not, you need to give these to the woman
Yeah.
that listens and reads, or excuse me, that reads this sort of stuff. See if she can pick up on it.
Okay.
Now,
There
you
you
have
go.
to find
Yeah.
a novel she has yet to read. That's
Yeah.
the issue. Because some of
Well.
the stuff she could be like, oh, okay.
We can do some research.
Yeah, that's from Teacher's Pet.
But she's
chapter
read
4.
1,000 of them. It might be
She's
hard.
read. She's like cleaned out a fucking bookstore with these. Find someone she hasn't read and let Rob write some up,
Yeah.
and then just do it on your own. Report back with the
Okay.
facts.
I got it.
Because we don't read this type of shit. Some of that could have gone either way.
Yeah. It was
That's
real-
incredible.
Now, I'm just spitballing here. Maybe we need Joe here for this, but there is now a thing on Patreon where you can gift our Patreon to somebody.
Yes, please do it. Holy
So
shit.
We're going to make an ad for it and put up the link and all that. But I think we should do a contest.
Oh.
Oh, I'd love for
who's-
listener submissions.
Yeah. And then we will gift a Patreon to the listener. And maybe
I love that.
they write their own
a good
smut
idea.
paragraph.
I would not be mad at DLP fan fiction erotica.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Yeah,
DLP
what if,
Yes.
erotica.
what if we
please.
just fan sourced and made our own erotic novel?
Yeah.
Throbby Throbinson was late to the fuck party again. Yes. Throb Mayer, Bustin Schlegel, Blow Robinson. Oh, yeah.
Tommy grabbed her size 37.
Yeah.
Ass. Yes.
Oh, I knew what that wood was worth as Erica pounded into me.
Erik Woodspurt.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you
Sean Goblet.
Yes.
Goblet.
Yes. With her mouth buried on his cock, he
Oh.
yells, "Boring!"
Boring. Come out to a live sex show murder mystery, Die Squirting Productions.
He whispered into my ear. And I felt
Hey, fart on my dick.
That was fun.
God, that was
That
great.
was
Do you
pretty
want to
good,
see
man.
some of the other ones that we didn't go over here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
please,
yeah,
please. God damn, you did these today too,
Yeah.
right? Because you told me you were
Well,
leaving the station to write some.
Yeah,
of these
I
down.
did do these today.
Shit, you did work.
This little cunt is so fucking wet, he continues. His accent deepening with desire. Do you hear how pretty it sings to me? Why don't you sing me a lullaby, Bella? Let me hear it.
Is that you?
No, that was them.
Smut.
That was them.
Smut.
You're looking
Okay.
at me like, oh, you're upset at me.
No,
I
it's
don't know.
I
They
can't
get
tell,
graphic.
man.
They get bad.
These are amazing. Yours are as good as theirs. God, I'd love for you. You're sitting on fucking money, not writing these.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay.
So, hey,
that's
speaking of
another
Eric-
good one.
I had a pretty big botch though.
Yeah,
Not
you
to
were saying
totally-
upstairs. You said you.
Oh,
you
wait, I got
described
one
it-
more. This
oh,
is
please, please.
Because did I do the one with Riker and Chase? I like
No,
I like the names.
I'd recognize that.
In no time, Riker pulls out while Chase flips me to the back effortlessly. Riker must remove the condom in a flurry since he's bare now, bending over me, jerking his dick on my stomach till he comes with a howl. Ropes of white streaking across my stomach. Yes, fucking yes,
Yes!
Chase says. And
Yes,
the sight
Chase
must send him
says.
over the cliff too,
Oh,
since he's painting my tits
Oh.
with his cum.
oh. Okay.
Riker and
Now.
Chase.
Do it again, but do it in her voice. Okay. Do it in her voice. Oh,
There's gonna be a whistle through those.
yes. Please.
Yes.
Yes. Dock my clit.
Sound like
Yes. Oh, yes.
it's gonna sound like sitting on the dock of the bay.
Oh, my
gosh.
God damn it. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Does it line up? Hold on. Oh, I'm not sure how big I want you.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm not sure you can see it or
Oh,
not.
man.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Oh, my God. Look at how bloody her lower lip is from her fucked up tooth. Slicing into it all day
Making
long.
new lip every
Mm.
day.
Oh my
Ugh.
God. Hold on. We received in real time from one of our dear friends,
Mhm.
Dave Dennis. We have received a Justin Schlegel, Justin of Finland. Holy shit.
Dude, you look great, man.
God
Dude, you look
damn.
great.
That's
You look
that's
awesome.
what I'm going
Well,
for.
you
with
look like
these
you look
intros.
Riker, or maybe you look like Chase. I can't tell.
Oh my God. He did all three of us. Holy shit.
shit!
Holy shit.
Let's see.
This might be
Is this his masterpiece?
this might be
Is
the
this
new
Milky
cover.
Delivery?
This might be Laughs Count Anywhere's new banner photo.
Okay.
That's a fucking 10.
Yeah, we are. That's a
Dave
faction
Dennis,
right
you
there.
brilliant
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
Damn it, you did it
Holy
again. Double Dave.
shit.
Oh,
I'll try and hold it up for the camera. Sorry if it's a little distant. But your boy's right there.
Yeah.
Looking
Yeah.
real
all
nice.
this will be up on the Patreon.
All this will put on Patreon. God
That's
damn, he
beautiful,
works
man.
in real time.
Yeah, he
Love
does.
you, Dave Dennis.
You're the best,
God,
pal.
man.
You had what you described upstairs in Joe Robinson's fucked with kitchen. We'll let them figure out what
Mhm.
we did once they get back. But I'll say this. Don't have Josh over.
Yeah.
So,
No.
you said you had a botch in your life that you would describe as is it Justin style
Yeah,
botch?
it's a Justin or a Joe story, but it happened
Okay.
to me for once.
I like
which
this.
I find
Joe's is
wild.
correcting, mine's is getting caught in a lie.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to protect some names here, so I'm not going to
Mhm.
name drop, but
Call them Riker or Chase or Brevin.
during my during my time at my day job, which I work in the utilities world, but I often have to work with the state. Okay, the state of Maryland and doing certain projects. And one of the guys I used to deal with, who we'll call Riker,
Okay.
he actually about a year and a half ago he died.
Oh shit.
Died kind of just out of nowhere. Dead, and I didn't really know what happened.
Right.
I had heard some stories that he maybe had like some type of horrible disease, and then he just wasn't telling people
Anyone
about it.
checked on
Right.
Picard?
So I meet out in the field with another fella from another utility company that rhymes with Schmeisen,
Mhm.
and I'm talking to this fella, and we bring up Riker.
Okay.
And I was like, man, the new guy's great, and he's fine, but I do kind of miss I miss Riker.
Yeah.
He's a pretty, like, he was kind of a hard ass, but honestly, as soon as like people weren't looking at him, he was one of the nicest guys I ever met. I really enjoyed him and stuff like that. He goes, "Oh, really?" He goes, "Well, you know what happened to him?" I was like, "Actually, no, I really don't know like anything." And he goes, "Well, he kind of did this," and he makes the motion like this into his mouth. And goes,
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Oh
Ah.
shit!" I'm like, "Okay."
988.
And then I go, and he was like, I was like, "Hey, you know what? This world's fucked up." And I was like, I can't fault anybody who wants to pull the plug and get out of this thing early.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand people can go through that and stuff like that, and that sucks. But man, it's hard to see him go. He was like, "Yeah, do you know about some of the details of why that happened?"
Oh fuck.
Oh,
and I go,
No, wasn't done
Are you
telling you the
starting to get
story.
concerned?
Yeah. Was this
And then I
not
go-
depression so much as
Maybe I should be listening more than talking.
he was
First-
cornered?
Yeah.
Well, first he said, "Well, yeah, some people said that he might have had some type of terminal disease, but what definitely was true was apparently his stepwife or his wife found out that he was fucking the stepdaughter who was 14."
Oh,
And I was like,
Oh,
and maybe he checked out a little early.
fuck.
And now it's just, by the way, I've been doing nothing but praising this guy. What a great guy.
Yeah,
40
you know what?
seconds earlier. I really like Riker.
It's
Yeah,
a-
Salt of the earth.
This
A good guy. Impossible
we
not to
could
like.
use
Impossible.
if you
Who
got a
could not
problem
like
with
this
Riker,
guy?
that's a
Yeah.
you thing.
Right.
If you don't like Riker, that's on you.
Yeah.
Okay. Love
A
this
joy,
family.
a light in this world.
Love-
In this dark world, he was a light.
Love those children like they're his own.
Exactly.
Love those children like they're his own. Okay. Used to be like, get over here, my little treat, my secret little treat.
He used to always be Santa every year. Every kid would sit on his lap.
God, he loved it.
You'd always see
I've
her in a
never
new
seen him so
dress.
happy.
You'd always see that girl in a brand new dress. Oh my goodness.
So such a great guy.
Always buying her
R.I.P.
gifts to keep her quiet. Jesus Christ.
So now I can't. Now I'm in defense of. I praise no one now. Anybody I ever
No,
meet, I'm like,
no.
they're all.
I
You're
don't
all.
know.
It's a ring of pedophiles just surrounding us.
God damn.
Uh,
Yeah, that's like my skateboard claw story. Like the God, who's that comedian that's got the story about? Oh, it's not Sebastian Maniscalco, but the very Eric Schlegel style story. I'll think of the guy's name in a second. But he goes, I'm not good with remembering names, so I try and get someone to tell me their name 3 times, or I'll say it 3 times.
Mhm.
That way I'll remember it. It's like it was in this guy. He had a unique name too. It was Jathan, like Jason and Nathan.
Right.
Yeah.
This guy's name's Jathan. Like, okay, Brevin. And I'm talking to him, and I go, Well, Jathan, it was interesting meeting you tonight. And if I ever happen to need a business like yours, I'll say, hey, I talked to Jathan at the party. And if you could please get me through to Jathan, I'd appreciate that. Unique name, that.
Yeah.
And the guy turns and goes, are you serious?
Hey, is he related to your OnlyFans?
Be sure to subscribe. You need me to open a can of corn for you? They're both in your phones right now. I'm dying. Would you please, for Patreon, can you show that woman's face to one of your daughters and film the reaction?
Yeah, I'd be happy to
And
do
get
that.
us the video.
You know what? Maybe I could set up one of those things.
An unboxing.
Please, yes.
If we
An
could,
untoothing.
if we could sit on it, maybe I could set up a situation like, hey, your teacher's going to be out, and this is the substitute. She's calling you on FaceTime.
Yeah.
Just show her that.
Make everybody. Oh my
She'll
God.
do all kinds of
good.
videos for
Yeah,
you.
she'll be great. Hey, let's take a quick break. Let's do something from the Patreon. What do you want to do?
The newest track off is out, and it's Katie joins us. It's One Hit Wonders. The vote now, we've never had a more back and forth vote for who has the best album. Right now, I'm up 39%, and it's 30-30, but it's gone back and forth. And there was a particular moment on the episode where Joe picked the song Melt With You, and I told a story about it, and Katie kind of made fun of me for it. So here's a little taste of that from the latest track off. I'll Stop the World and Melt With You.
Yeah,
That was one I definitely didn't look at.
That song is in the movie Valley Girl. It's Nicolas Cage's first movie. And let me tell you something. It's a fucking good movie. Check out the movie Valley Girl.
No.
Yes. I'm telling you.
Here's why you're wrong. Valley Girl.
It's awesome.
I'll stop the world and melt with you. That's the song?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that song.
Yeah.
It's good. Oh, I got another song.
Mhm.
Okay. Man, I only have two more songs.
I once said
You only
about
have 2 more stories?
I once truly said to a girl, hey, I stopped the world and you didn't melt with me.
No, you didn't.
I did. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I did.
I like it.
And you're still alive. You didn't kill yourself.
Jesus.
God.
Oh, it was a bittersweet sip.
I hope it wasn't recently.
No,
Okay, good.
no. It was 3 weeks ago. I believe I actually said I stopped the world and you melted with someone else. I
Yes.
believe it was the actual line. And it didn't work.
What
So
age were you?
I
Early
was
20s?
I was on MySpace. So whatever
Okay.
whenever that
Oh,
time
so
frame
it's been quite some
exactly.
time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I thought it was a sweet little line.
Did
And-
you
yeah.
ever did you ever fuck off of MySpace?
Gosh. Yeah, I did. I met
Damn.
yeah, no, I met the one girl I should have. God, what a fucking botch by this was. Dawn. What a fucking 10.
The
And-
Dawn, the same Dawn I'm thinking of that used to haunt around some of those open mics.
Black
Dawn?
girl?
Dawn
Yeah.
Gabbert.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you didn't?
No.
Oh, damn.
Don't know how that
Damn.
didn't happen. Then there was Kat, who I did, and
With the things?
with the
With the tattoos?
you were into her too. You might
A little
you
bit.
might have hooked up with her too.
Yeah.
She's no longer with us because she did the second part of Riker, not the first part.
Yeah. Thinking of somebody different.
Okay, yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
that girl that
All
we're
right.
both thinking of,
Yeah.
she's still with us. And I
Oh.
saw her at a show 3 months ago.
Okay.
And
Not
looks
looking good.
great.
All right.
Looks
Cool,
fantastic.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, listen
Oh,
to
that-
track off.
I know
Listen
about
to-
that story.
Yeah.
That's
These are
that's-
Patreon stories.
Yeah, that's a bad one. That's a Patreon
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I'll tell that one on Patreon. I remember telling
you should bring Sean on for that one.
Mhm.
no.
Sean was into
Yeah.
a lot of the same girls.
Yeah,
too.
we're both oh,
Well,
so
Sean,
bad.
Sean told me
Steve,
about that
yeah.
story.
I was a
Yeah.
farm.
He calls it a curse.
Yeah.
It's bad. No, it's the movie It Follows.
Yeah.
We were the prequel to that.
I was a farm system for Sean Gabbert, I believe.
Yeah.
Were you?
Yes, I was. I would groom them,
Were you AAA ball?
and then they would get
They go up to the bigs.
Now they got control of their curveball.
Yeah. They finally,
exactly.
they finally had it on up. Yeah. It's not so much that we did; it was where we did.
Mm.
Again,
Okay.
Patreon
Yeah.
story.
Mhm.
Gross.
Oh,
Just,
Ugh.
just the
Yeah.
sex very normal, very meat and potato,
Mm.
borderline Mennonite.
No, this
Well, the last
one,
thing we
this
wanted-
one, she was
Where
down.
it
She was
was.
down.
Well, the
Yeah.
last thing we want to do is get graphic on this show.
Yeah, thank God. We don't want to. We're trying not to smut the show
Yeah,
up at all.
come on, we're
We-
classy people.
Yeah.
We try to stay up here, baby.
I'll give you the ending. And I'll get into the rest of it.
Yeah.
That's when I looked for a broom to clean her off.
A womb broom? No.
Get them knees apart. Get them apart. We got to knock off the big chunks first. Oh my God, damn. Hey, by the way, this Friday, if you're listening, thank you to everybody that's already purchased tickets to Jimmy's Famous Seafood. The Answer is Murder. Comedy, murder, mystery, trivia night. We're trying to build this thing up as best we can. Bussy's going to be there.
Bussy will be there.
You saw him on Uncensored. You've seen him before. Daphne London's going to be there. She's awesome. I'll be there. Rob will be there. Joe and Katie are in Mexico. Would you like to, by the way, would you care to add to any of the Mexico predictions? We've got a bunch over here.
Oh, okay.
We got a special guest. We'll just read through a few real quick to make sure that there's none in here.
Okay.
So let me scoot this over, and because when Joe is back, we'll get into them. Joe makes a new friend before they even get to their room. They make friends that they eventually don't like. Bathroom issue is in diarrhea.
Okay.
Joe at the swim up bar has political talk. Joe pisses in the pool. An excursion where Joe struggles, like a hike. He will fall.
Of course.
Someone thinks Katie's Joe's daughter. We're setting the sexual line at 1.5. I got the over. Rob's got the under. Katie will be hit on. They see a fight, and Joe passes out from drinking by 5 p.m. Any to add?
I got some. Okay. Katie.
Mm.
Katie will start an altercation that Joe will force to be involved in, and Joe will get beat up.
Nice. Okay. Katie starts fight that Joe must finish.
Katie has been a little more feisty recently.
Yeah.
Joe has rubbed off on her. Not
She's
the good
itching.
part.
Yeah, she's itching for it.
And the Raven story from a couple weeks ago. I remember
that was aggressive.
We did trivia a few weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
It's now a few months ago, and the people next to us, she goes, "What's their team name?" And they said it, and it was dumb. She goes, "I don't like it."
I still haven't gotten that dessert part yet.
Yeah, and then she keeps our buddy Tim keeps fucking with her.
It's an insider.
There might even be to your prediction
She's
right
been
there.
Feisty,
Katie starts a fight that Joe must finish. Rob might have got a story that could lead into something about that. What you told me today at the station.
Yes.
Rob has already received a story involving food and another couple at the resort.
Should I tell it or let them tell it?
I'm going to let them tell it.
Okay.
But it ain't. It's Parpadelli and Peas Part 2.
It's very on brand.
Yeah, it's very on brand where something happens.
I think this was their first meal.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't wait.
Now, one of the things that I did with Joe and Katie was I went to Mexico with them for their wedding, which was very fun.
Stole the
I had
show.
a great time. It was it was prime Erik Woodworth. But
you were a star of that weekend.
Here's a prediction. I know it's a long off one, but Joe invented a game called Restivo Ball.
Oh, that's right.
Joe plays.
Happy birthday, by the way.
By the way, happy birthday. Where's his birthday this weekend?
Oh, it's you go to the
Not
world
Morse Burgers.
famous McDougal's.
McDougal's.
Saturday night. Everybody
Head
here.
on out there.
Restivo definitely wants you
He
there.
wants
Tell him
people out there.
DLP sent you.
Tell them the DLP agenda. Bring them gifts. Bring them money.
Yeah.
Bring them osh posh bagash, whatever the fuck he fits into.
He definitely has not said don't fucking come.
He has
definitely said
definitely
not
said
come.
not
Don't
ordered
you
all of
dare,
us.
because I don't want you here, and none of my friends want you here either.
Yeah.
Dying to meet them.
Yeah, we're so boring to hang out with.
I say that Joe plays Restivo Ball.
Do you remember
with
how
people.
Restivo Ball worked?
Yes, you had to take a
You're in the
ball.
water.
You had a soccer ball, and the goal of the game was to pass the ball and keep it underwater only with your feet and pass it to another person
With your feet?
With your feet.
Okay.
It's a
That's
high
actually a
skill
test of
game.
skill.
Yeah,
This
so
is-
you have to like
that's-
1 foot it over, and if the other person botches it, you lost. You're out. And you
It's
every
a good
time
game.
every time you mess one
You
up,
got a plate.
You got one plate.
You got
It's
one
like-
plate.
if you got 5 plates,
I thought it was
you're
like
out.
horse. You have an R.
No, just every time you got a plate, and once you're at, that's it. You become.
I love how
estimated.
he would explain that.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
people.
If you get 5 plates, you're out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I remember Joe telling me if you get 5 plates, you're estimated. And that's it. You're done.
Estimated,
You
yeah.
don't get to once
Yeah.
you.
I feel like in 5, like that seems now with Joe physically now, it seems impossible.
That's not happening.
Like seriously, he was
No.
doing this 5 years ago. I feel like is it being married to Katie like being a president? You're just aging. So
Just
Sorry,
draining.
Katie.
No, it's not Katie. It's. I mean, we saw him trying. We saw him trying water skate. One of the fun.
Yeah.
No, water two.
he's not
Excuse me, water
holding
two.
a soccer ball with his feet underwater
No.
and then throwing the soccer ball with his feet.
No,
Good point.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, so little Restivo Ball. Katie starts a fight that
Yeah.
Joe's got to finish physically or verbally.
Yeah.
Anything else that we'll add to, and we'll recap on Tuesday.
100%. One of them will get violent diarrhea.
Okay, I'm going to keep that in the bathroom
Yeah.
issue.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
some of them's going to get
Got it.
bathroom. I'm going to guess it's most likely going to be Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll take the over on that.
Yeah.
It'll be Joe versus Katie.
Katie
Okay.
seems to have control of her bowels.
Yeah, she knows what to eat, what not to eat. The
Mhm.
ice is what gets you. The
Yeah.
ice always gets
Oh,
people.
yeah.
Don't ever have the ice in Mexico.
Good point.
It's made from Mexican water.
I never think about that.
Always drink room temperature bottled shit.
Just
Never put
drink-
ice in your drinks.
Just
Okay.
drink warm tequila.
Just drink warm,
gotta be healthy
gross
for you.
tequila.
You're not supposed to drink the plunge pool. I thought that's what it's for.
Do you know, it might be past the statute of limitations on this story from a prior spring thing. Do you know about the legendary Doug Powell room flood incident from spring thing in Mexico
No.
with management that's no longer there and he's completely out of the industry, so it doesn't matter
Go
anymore.
for it.
Okay.
Doug Powell, comedian, he's going to be my opener
Yes.
on the 30th at Chaos Theory Ramstead on stage. The fucking 9:30 show still needs help.
We're going to push.
Don't make me look like a fucking idiot. So Doug Powell is one of the guest comedians alongside myself, Rob Cantrell, and Joel McHale.
This is Spring
Yeah.
Fling.
Yeah.
98
What a
Rock,
lineup.
98 Rock used to do a spring broadcast live from
Yes.
Cancun or Bahamas or something.
Mhm.
This
The whole
is
station would come. It was a good time.
this is such a clutch fucking maneuver
Mhm.
that this guy pulled off. So Doug Powell comes up with the tequila diet and he's telling everybody about it. He goes, what you do is you have a shot of tequila, big glass of water, shot of tequila, big glass of water.
Mhm.
You'll feel great all day. An hour into it, he's comatose. And an hour into it, he has pissed himself. He fell downstairs.
So much for the all day thing.
All day. He lasted 1 hour. He was
Way to pace yourself.
shot water,
Yeah.
pure tequila.
Yeah.
He's 145
Yeah.
pounds, maybe. He's
By the
bigger
way-
than me.
By the way, I'm pretty sure that diet would kill you in the Oregon
Yeah.
Trail.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. You wouldn't
Like,
fjord the
there's no-
river doing that.
You're supposed to
Like,
do that
big-
once an hour.
Once
That's
an
how
hour.
you keep it.
Yes,
Yes.
not once every 10
Right,
minutes or
yes.
less. And he's in a pool ball.
Water does not cancel it out that much.
No, no. It might even like thin the blood out,
Right,
and
yeah.
get the booze moving.
Yeah.
So 1 hour in, he needs to be helped back to his room. I don't help. But I'm still in the pool and I start to see a slight commotion towards the archway that I know that leads to the hallway where most of the
Mhm.
staff are staying. And I'm seeing people start to congregate and gather. And I see a bunch of people making their way out of there and the heads start doing what is that? I'm like, I got to find out. I get up, I go, I turn down the hallway. Water is pouring out of Doug's room.
Oh.
Out of underneath of the door. It's flooding out. We're like, what the fuck is this? He somehow, after being dropped off on his bed, went to go puke.
Mm.
He's throwing up into the toilet, somehow suctions his entire arm into the toilet and is
Never heard of that.
flushing it. And is flushing it repeatedly.
That's how you wash your hands.
Yes. His arm gets caught. He's reaching to pull himself up. He knocks the faucet on. And the faucet, there, just by the grace of God, there is a towel in it. And it's just water is pouring out of the toilet. Water's pouring out of the fucking sink. It's pouring. It's going into the hallway.
It's going to make a lot of good ice.
Our old boss, Dave Hill,
Oh, boy.
sees him, gets in there, assesses the situation. He becomes the fucking wolf. He's Harvey Keitel. He goes, we've got to figure out what the fuck to do here. He pulls Doug's arm out. He goes, Justin, Rob, Mickey, take him down to the pool. He's not here. We get him down there. Apparently, he took wads of toilet paper, like spooled up toilet paper, and started to shove it down into the toilet
To stop the water?
to stop up the toilet,
Okay.
like it was their fault. Their toilet was backed up. They ran downstairs and said, your toilet backed up after he flushed it. And he flushed it and left the room and he came back to this huge mess. Now he turned the sink off and got rid of the towel and that thing,
Yeah.
which was most of it. But in that moment, he had the resort apologizing to him.
Oh,
It upgraded
beautiful.
Doug's
Power
room.
move.
Power move.
How many
That's a good
nights,
friend.
days into
Amazing.
this trip was it?
I think about midway through.
Okay.
So there've been multiple
Sure.
days in there.
Mhm.
But in a moment, somehow just evil white guided it up and fucking handfuls of TP and stuffed it down there. It was like, your plumbing failed. And now my guy's suitcase is ruined and the room stinks and we need some accommodations.
And they're like, would you like free tequila? He's like, no, thanks.
no,
I'm
you
good.
know what? No.
Only if it comes with a water.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I could have a bottle an hour.
Brilliant.
I had a years ago. I took I played rugby for a really long
Mhm.
time, and we would go to this particular tournament in Savannah, Georgia, and it was always they stopped putting it on St. Patty's Day weekend because adding a whole rugby tournament to Savannah, Georgia that weekend is way too much. Okay, but I went during the time when it was during St. Patty's Day weekend, and it's a bunch of 20 to 30-year-olds getting fucking shit housed,
Yeah.
right? Well, on the bus ride down, there was this fella, shout out Matty Wise, who is just he wasn't particularly great at the sport of rugby, but man, this guy was one of the guys that, when you go out, as soon as you see him there, you're like, we're going to have a story about him before tomorrow.
You know it's going to happen.
He's the story guy. Okay. Well, we're driving down. We rented a bus. So we're sharing with another team too. So like it's 2 teams on this like 60-person bus.
Yeah.
So, not all of us know each other. But Maddie is already 9 o'clock getting on the bus. He's 4 beers deep already.
Okay.
So he's starting.
It's
He's
go
starting
time.
early.
Yeah.
He's
right?
starting to get at it way too early.
Right.
Every one of those spring things we went to,
Yeah.
80% of the people pulled that because almost none of us had ever been to all-inclusives.
And
So 1 o'clock,
You got to pace yourself.
people are throwing air conditioners at each other.
Mhm.
Which, by the way, I will also say this was one of the most fun trips I took because we got our bus driver into it. His name was Smooth. And Smooth,
like him.
hey, Smooth took us out bar hopping in the bus. And we're
Ironically,
driving around,
bad psoriasis.
and by the way, he was also just drinking his face off driving
As
a
he's
company
driving
bus.
the bus.
Yes,
Smooth.
and taking us
Fuck
out. It was
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
But on the
The
way
drive
down
was
there,
anything but.
we get to about like North Carolina and we pull over and we notice that Maddie is sitting right here and we gave him his own row. He's already passed out.
His
It's like
own row.
noon, right?
Mhm.
We gave him his own row. We're like, nobody wants to be near him. He's a drunk mess already. The person sitting behind him is this guy named Shover. And Shover is like what we used to call back then a metrosexual.
Okay.
Like a
Mhm.
very
Yeah.
put together
sure.
gentleman. And usually if you're on like a bus or
A man of
plane or
Finland.
something.
Straight
yeah,
boy, real
Mm.
pretty.
yeah,
Mhm.
straight boy, real pretty
Mhm.
guy. He has taken his bag, you put it in the overhead, and then you take your other bag, and you usually tuck it underneath the seat.
Yeah.
Okay. So his bag is tucked underneath Maddie's seat. I'm sitting on the other side of this, and as we're pulling up, I noticed that Maddie's seat is dripping.
Oh, no.
boy.
And it's not only dripping, it's dripping into Shover's bag.
Oh,
And I'm going to guess that being that a metrosexual, this is a Coach bag.
very nice.
This is a Louis Vuitton.
Everything's organized in
It's
there.
not good.
This is an Hermes bag.
There's oils in there. There's all types
This
of
ain't a
stuff.
fucking Jan
No, it's
Sport
not
bag.
it's not a giant grocery bag.
Exactly.
So Maddie gets up. He goes, we're like, Maddie, wake up. We look at it. He's pissed himself so much it's seeped through the
Oh.
seats and it is dripping into the bag.
Damn.
It's noon.
Pissing into the- Hell
It
yeah.
is noon right now. We get out.
Your driver's drunk.
By
He's
the way,
pissing
He's
himself.
pissing the steering wheel.
Maddie is ready to fight now. He's like,
He's
I
been
can make
wrong.
you fucking do this, like
Yes.
blah blah blah. He's like, what the fuck is your problem? He's mad. He's mad because he's like, I just woke up and I pissed
Right.
myself.
Yeah,
I
you
can't,
can't-
I
I'm the
can't
one
piss
you're
in
bad.
someone's bag.
I'm going through.
Yeah.
I'm the one.
So we get him off of the thing and we're like, Maddie, he's like, clean yourself up. We stop for lunch. We all walk into this Burger King and kind of just like, we got like 1 hour to get your shit together, whatever. 20 minutes go by. Maddie has not changed his clothes at all.
He's just
He-
keeping it.
All he did was
Right.
he stripped down and just came in Under Armour shorts into the Burger King, fat as hell.
Hell yeah.
Barefoot. He's like,
The shorts are
And with
still
his
pissed into.
yeah,
But-
yeah,
exactly.
That's the first line of defense.
still pissed in.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So you're just in your underwear
Yeah.
now,
Yes.
soggy wet.
just saw you at, goes and eats, and then he gets back and he's like, I feel a lot better now, guys.
Good.
Anybody have a beer smooth?
Yeah.
Pass me
great.
that.
Chicken fry?
Yeah.
Chicken fry? Anybody? Chicken fry? Eric, where can people find the Transparent Special? Where's Bussy going to be at next? And we know you're
Yeah.
going to be with us. Jimmy's on Friday.
Jimmy's on Friday, and you can always check me out at the home of the Universal, the home of the Universal Bionic Super Soldiers Incorporation, or hotbussy.com.
Yeah.
There you go.
We got
Eric.
Friday.
Great performance. It's going to be a good time
Thank you.
Friday. We have
Yeah, yeah.
December 6th, the debut of Clue Christmas in Annapolis. Of course, November 30th, the special.
We did our
the
first
big
run
night.
through of Clue Christmas, by the way.
Good
It's the best
rehearsal.
parts of Clue. You got a
Yes.
great name,
It
a
is
great
good.
weapon, a great part of town with a nice
Some
Christmas
great
sprinkling
twists
on
in
top
there.
of it.
Yeah.
There's a really, I don't want to bring up the, but
It's
the
gonna
one
be fun.
dessert pun
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
It's
gonna be
proud
good.
of it.
That's going to be great. So we got a ton of stuff throughout November as well as December. And like Rob pointed out earlier, please, patreon.com/the agenda. You can gift Patreons to people. So give people the gifts of entertainment,
Yep.
$5, $10, $20.
I'll post the link on the Patreon and in our main page. There's an actual, I think it's DLP Agenda gift or something. I'll post it. It'll be easy for you to follow.
Yeah, because everybody's got a fucking air fryer. Everybody's got a soda maker. Everybody's got a
that shit.
Netflix account.
Yeah.
Get them a Patreon DLP
Yeah,
subscription.
we want to have Christmas too, jerks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
See you, gang.